Let me just watch.
Couple seconds.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hey, Kansas City. Good evening. This is I, Miss Divine Favor. Here we are on my divine time on a Sunday evening. It's hot. Hope y'all had a beautiful, beautiful, glorious church day, praise day, relax day, whatever it is you did today. I hope it was blessed, and I hope you just enjoyed yourself and eased your mind today. You know, it is Sunday. We're supposed to just ease our mind a little bit today, you know. So as always, I always open up with a small prayer, but I'm just going to say thank you, Jesus, today. Just thank you for everything. Thank you for the peace, the healing, the health, for everything that I've gone through, trials, tribulations. I still want to say thank you. I love you, and I love my family, and bless everybody that is affiliated with me and affiliated with what I'm doing and my support. And I love you all, and thank you, Lord, for everything that you do for me. I also want to give out a shout to my blessed choice of care home health services at 816-256-8672 at 1734 East 63rd Street, Suite 422. That's if you're looking for some employment or something. If you know somebody that needs some help, that has Medicaid, and needs some help in their home, maybe you can help them out. If you can pass a background check, or whatever, give Miss Cindy a call. She's looking for some help, and she's also looking for some consumers, you know. And she does overnights, companionship, somebody you know that just might want somebody to come and sit with them and just say hey and just keep them company, help them with some bills and money orders and stuff like that. Also, I want to give out a shout to my church family, Restoration Life Church, RLC. I love you. To my pastor, Anthony J. Mondane, I give you big ups and props and congratulations on your new hit single, I Worship Thee. I pray that God will take you to far, far, far places and levels. I know you're ready, so you don't have anything to worry about. Also, to my Faith Unlimited family, we got a play coming up, Kansas City, Once Against. It's September 23rd. The Road Gets Tough by Miss Shanita E. Dixon. I, myself, Miss Divine Favor, will be playing Miss Cleo, the messy one in the church. So, hopefully you all will get your tickets, come out and support us. This time it'll be in Blue Springs. It's one night only. Instead of 3 nights this time, it's only going to be one night this time. But right now, we're going to get to what is at hand. What is at hand is I have a gentleman in the studio with me. But I have a gentleman in the studio with me. I got Mr. Maurice Parrish, Mr. Productions. He does music, industry, whatever you need to know. He has put together a music workshop. Him and Mr. Michael Williams, he's in Virginia. See, I knew I was right. I should have went with my first choice. Yeah, Mr. Wynn is in Virginia, and he and Mr. Parrish are collaborating, and they have put together a workshop, a music workshop about the industry, about if you have a business, promotions, whatever it is you need to know. You can't do music and not know what you're doing, right?
Correct.
You can't go in that industry and not know what you're doing. So you can't run a business without knowledge. Knowledge is wisdom. So you got to have wisdom with this business and with this music thing. So I'm gonna get on straight to the point, and I'm gonna ask Mr. Perry, how did you get started? So can you please tell Queen?
First of all, I'd like to thank you, Queen, for giving me the opportunity to appear on your show and talk to your listeners. Like she said, my name is Maurice Parrish. I am the president of MP2 Management and Publishing. I got involved in this back in 98, 99. I was the youth service director at St. Mark's. We was over the Wayne Minor Community Center.
Okay.
And the guys came to me in the neighborhood and wanted a place to perform. And, the gym has a stage. So I allowed them, to come in, twice a month to perform. And I thought of it as a way as like, okay, well, at least the neighbors will know where they're at on a Friday and Saturday night.
Somewhere safe.
So not only safe, you ain't got to worry about them, in their cars and going in your house when you're not there and things of that nature.
Right.
Although anyway, as we went on, a couple of guys came to me and was like, man, I want you to manage me. It's like, man, manage you, man. I don't know anything about the music industry. I watch videos on BET just like you. Although as I got into it, and I started reading up on it and researching, it's like it was basically everything that I was already doing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But opposed to budgeting and managing for the youth, I was doing it in the music industry. So I got involved in it, and I had a couple of groups. This one particular group, I don't know if people have heard of them, the Chain Gang Parolees. They acquired the number 6 position on Billboard with a song they did with the guys that do Lean With It, Rock With Me. I can't think of that. I can't think of it. The white T-shirt people.
The white T-shirt people. Yeah, they're my white.
Okay. Right. So. After then, like I said, they got a major deal with Warner Brothers, distribution deal, and then I just haven't looked back, and as I went on, I began to realize one of the things that we need to build our community is through economics, and at the time, that was one of the fastest growing economical business there was the music industry at the time, so I got into it to help my community, basically, you know what I mean, and now it's just like I'm stuck with it.
Right. And it seems like too now it's not only just the R&B hip hop world, it's also gospel is really taking off right now, especially gospel hip hop. I mean it's skyrocketing right now.
Well, I mean if you look at the history of our people, gospel has always been the focal point. It's always been the strong point, from a Mahalia Jackson to the young guy who had the reality show. I mean it's always been a staple to us. You know what I'm saying? The rhythm and blues and things of that nature came from gospel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at the movie Ray, it's like we don't like you singing that church music behind your lyrics,
Right.
So it's always been a plus to us, and like I said, I'm very honored to be on your show because of that reason.
Oh, thank you. No problem. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad we have been talking about it. And I have been appointed along with the ones that went to the last workshop as ambassadors, right?
Correct.
That's right.
Correct.
It's a big world, big label. Ambassador.
But
I've been, trying to do some little stuff with them and help them promote. And it's a lot of talent in Kansas City. It's a lot of just talent. Period. Acting, people having their own entrepreneurs, businesses, people trying to just make something of themselves here in Kansas City. It's always good to know what you're getting yourself into, as far as like. He's going to talk to you about the forms and if you registered and stuff like that. I'll be trying to spread that to people. They out here making these hits and not registered, not here.
Well, I know what you're saying, Queen, because for the simple fact, I can listen to some of my messages and it's like I got a whole 90 seconds of somebody just rapping. Okay, what do you want? So everybody's like, I want to rap. Okay, you want to rap? And what?
Right.
Exactly. I mean, how are you going to go about this method? And one of the things we've done, me and Brother Michael Wynn in Virginia, who is also a Kansas City native who moved out, and he has a couple of songs out there where you get nice royalties from. Nice royalties from. But one of the things that we wanted to do is like we wanted to create black business owners. If you're going to be out here doing this, we're going to see to it that you're going to be a business owner. So One of the things that we cover in the workshop, which we had one back in May, on the Plaza Library. So this one will be at right. This one will be at Lucy H. Buford. Maybe more of my people will feel comfortable. Yes, 31st and Prospect. Yes. Some of the things that we cover is like the 5 points. You know, your realistic goals, resources. You know, your organization, talent, and patience. You know, if you're going to be in this business, it's going to take patience.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
It's going to take consistent patience and consistent effort. We go over things on how to build your team, from the president and the business manager, your legal consultants, your finances, your accounting, music production.
See?
And if you're doing all of those, you're leaving money on the table for yourself as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you focus on being an artist when you're not really checking up on your revenue stream? You know what I'm saying? When you're not really registering your works for publishing. I mean, when you're not engaged in the LLC process of making yourself a business. You know, that's part of our action plans. You know what I'm saying? You know, signing the legal agreements. You know, opening a banking business account, putting the money on your mattress. You know what I'm saying? Going over your copyrights and your BDS and ASCAP. And that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Encoding your music, you know, for it to be played on the radio. A lot of people don't even know. The BDS is right up